How's it? There we go. How's it going? So, welcome to the first episode of Death Stranding. Now, I know normally we'd be doing Jedi, but unfortunately, I've hit a bit of a wall. Literally, I can't get past it. They are aware of the issue, but there's nothing I can do. We're kind of stuck. So I figured, why not do a Death Stranding run? And I've never played the director's cut. I've done a little bit of like testing and I've gotten, I don't know, to like the first little part of the game. But other than that, yeah, I haven't really seen any of the extra content that comes in the director's cut. So I'm stoked to jump in. And the last time I played this was literally when it launched. And I platinumed it. It's one of those where it sits in, it's pretty much my top game. Why? I don't know. I can't explain it. I've tried. It's just, yeah, you know, it's not everybody's cup of tea. But it's just, yeah, for me, man, I love this game, dude. It's so good. And I think it's just, yeah, I think it's just one of those where I'm a big fan of Kojima and Metal Gear Solid. But this kind of game is similar to, like, I know they've said it's a whole new strand system, but it's similar to that. Like, you kind of make it easier for the next player, right? So, like in Bloodborne, where you leave messages for the next person, you can do that here as well. But this is on like a whole nother level. So you could literally build a bridge for somebody trying to get across a river, and obviously you're doing it for you in that moment, you know, because you also need to do it. But then it will then, you know, affect other players, and essentially you just spend your time helping others, and even though they're kind of having their own experience, that's awesome. And then yeah, look, it's a super weird story. It's not gonna be straightforward. It's Kojima. Kojima doesn't, you know, doesn't do things that are like, it's, you'll see. But it's the underlying messages are the things that you need to look out for. Not so much because it's very art like, it's, you know, you'll see. But it's very artsy. I don't want to say artsy, like, but it is. It really is. Um, but yeah, I think it makes sense to have this on the channel. It's, you know, I've put a few. I think I've done one where I kind of just jumped in, on my playthrough on PlayStation, and I just kind of, you know, was just literally going back to an old place, making sure so whatever you build slowly deteriorates, and you've got to, you know, keep repairing it, or you've got to then decide whether you need to keep it, and you only have a certain amount of resources where you can, you know, take advantage of all the systems. Now look, to be fair, there are new systems in this, and I don't know what that's going to mean in terms of like a chiral network, or that's pretty much what it is. That kind of dictates how many resources you have to use. But yeah, you know, I'm sure they've given us a bit more. If not, then yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It's a lot of fun though, in terms of like, it's very slow and kind of frustrating to get going. But it's one of those where you rather have the pain up front, so the rest just becomes easier. I'm going to make sure that's right. Yep. There we go. And look, there's a lot of cutscenes. There's a lot of music, a lot of cutscenes. It's yeah. And apparently it's a bit slow to load on PC. I had experienced that when I first started, but it got better. So I'm hoping it'll be the same now with this new game and that we're going to do. But yeah, just so you know, when the cutscenes go, I'll probably just take myself out of the shot, essentially, so you can focus on the movie. And then yeah, then when it comes to gameplay, then I'll jump back in, like I've been doing in Ghost and all of those. But yeah, let's get started. I'm just gonna do a normal playthrough. I don't think we need to make it insane. Doesn't make sense. Yep. And let's go. Oh, there is one thing now while this is loading. So if we run into issues with copyright, which we might, I'm still yet to figure out what I'm going to do because there's a lot of music, and it might get copyrighted. And if it does get copyrighted, then yeah. Hey, Steel, what's up? You're about to see some epic cutscenes. We're just starting. Basically, it's the Death Stranding is like an event that happens, and the story is kind of how the story unfolds. Explains. I don't want to give away too much because a lot of it is like, yeah, you gotta be careful with spoilers. But it's awesome, dude. I love this game. So to make sure this is in, I forgot about this. Yep. Okay. Get ready for cutscenes. So to make sure it's loaded first. Yeah.
Once there was an explosion, a bang which gave birth to time and space. Once there was an explosion, a bang which set a planet spinning in that space. Once there was an explosion, a bang which gave rise to life as we know it. And then came the next explosion.
Rain, heavy blows, dirty eyes, sweaty clothes, new routine, then a plan to understand and know. Play my tricks, fragile mind, risk your head on me. Shut my eyes, I'm not here. There must be some mistake. Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious. Don't
No. Oh, great. Fuck.
Okay. The graphics look insane. Yeah, man. And that's the thing. I'm going to be trying to push this as hard as I can in terms of quality, because it needs to look. I mean, look at that. I mean, and you already know that I sit there and look at scenery far too much in a playthrough, that I'm supposed to be streaming. But it's very difficult for me not to. Oh shit! So one of the things that happens is that mouse. No, you need to go away, bro. There we go. I've lost my train of thought. This is going to happen a lot. Oh. Bro, I'm very excited to play this. In terms of, I don't know if it's going to make sense to stream it. You guys are going to have to let me know. But for me, yeah. Like,
We got the rain over there.
I love everything about it. So I'm very biased. I think we hit another cutscene here. Yeah. So as we go, like, hey, what's up, dude? I decided to go for Death Stranding on Sundays to replace Jedi. But now, I think it's the way to go. You know how much I love this game. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll explain things as we go along, and I'll try to keep it spoiler free. But it can be quite complicated. But it's rad. It's such a cool concept. Cool. And yeah, again, it might not be everybody's cup of tea, Rube, so you're gonna have to let me know. You know? And it is one of those where it's quite slow to start, but then it picks up. Freaky, bro. No. Wait till you see what they look like. And how big they can get. Oof. So you can see them faintly there. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's one of those where it's like, yeah, but if you walked into your bedroom and saw it, yeah, it wouldn't be great. Okay, now the rain's cleared.
I think they're gone. What the hell? Didn't mean to grab you so hard. Tears. A chiral allergy. So, you have dooms, like me.
I've got the extinction factor, but I think you got me beat.
What's your level? You can see them, right?
No, but I can sense them.
Level 2, then.
What are you doing here?
Trying to stay dry. Same as you. Time falls that up. My name is Fragile.
Yeah, I've heard of you.
That right? Sam Porter Bridges. The man who delivers.
good to be jumping into this.
You want it?
Fragile.
A crypto byte a day keeps the time fall away.
So cryptobytes, they're pretty much modeled after water bears. Water bears are nuts. Can't believe those things exist.
Wanna come work?
I'm trying to think if we've seen them.
Tough out here on your own.
I think you see them in like
Yeah, I thought
was
Fragile
that?
Express had plenty of people.
Plenty of traders.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Not much
When they
left of us
shrink
now,
down to like
save for a few honest folks.
quantum realm. I think you see them there.
And on top of that, not much left of me either. Got
But they're
searched from
fascinating.
head to toe.
I can't help you with that. I make deliveries, that's all.
This is Bridges Central Dispatch. Freelance contractor Sam Porter Bridges. Receiver is standing by for drop.
Headed into town.
There's a lot of copyright music. I'm hoping it doesn't get
Those
like
things never stay gone for long.
flagged. We'll have to see.
The time full fast forwards whatever it touches. But it can't wash everything away. The past just won't let go. I'll see you around. Sam Porter Bridges.
So she can teleport. That's why she suddenly just disappeared. All right. So from a mechanic's perspective, like, you can stumble and fall pretty easily, especially in the beginning. Good grief. And then you've got to use your triggers essentially to kind of stabilize yourself.
Here it goes. Dirty eyes. Sweaty clothes.
Oh, I hope this doesn't get copyrighted.
Been a plan. Do I understand and know? Play my tricks. Fragile mind. Restrained. All shake my hand. I'm not easy.
If the water's too deep, we're gonna go under. Oh shit! Come on. It's probably gonna be a bit difficult to try and, convey what's happening. Like, you can kind of feel it if that makes sense.
Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious.
I'm gonna go get that as well. I love this setting, man.
Won't you work? Send it dust. We forget.
The corporate race could be in the hundreds. Yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. What I'm hoping is that I can either one, edit over it and replace the music, because it might get, or it just gets muted, or that they've allowed. Sometimes they allow it to be on YouTube, but we're gonna have to see.
Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious. Don't be so
Oh shit. Can I? Ah, that'll work.
Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious.
Oh, there's another one.
Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious.
And we only have like a certain amount of stamina when we're in the water, so we also run out of that. And in the yellow or red, it runs out that much quicker. Look, we don't drown or anything. You just fall into the water, but you lose your packages. And then it becomes a nightmare trying to get them again. Stream equals 0 money. Ah, it's okay. I'm not monetized anyway. This is purely for the love of the game, man. As long as it doesn't affect, the channel.
Cargo verified. Thank you.
I think on Twitch this would probably be a bit more of a problem. Can I? Oh, I can't access the map. Yeah, I can't access it. But you'll like it from a map's perspective, because essentially it's set in the States, and we've got to kind of go through from one side to the other. Basically, we're going from East Coast to West Coast, kind of reconnecting everybody. It's cool. But if I don't hold triggers down, he starts leaning and he'll fall over. So you got to shift the weight all the time. Go.
Delivering cargo.
What took you so long? It's not like the legend to come in late.
Had to wait out the storm. Lost my bike.
Sounds like you've been through the ringer. Luckily, our goods are in perfect condition. Well, you did keep us waiting, but everything else seems to be in perfect order, so great work. We'll be awaiting the next delivery.
Done. You have to balance manually? Yeah. Eventually, so what happens is you start unlocking stuff that makes that less of an issue. But in the beginning, you don't have the equipment. You're like, tripping over rocks, and if you go downhill too quickly, you can topple over. It's nuts. But as you go later in, as you progress, you get more and more stuff that just makes that a non-issue. It's cool.
Igor, Bridges corpse disposal. Sam Porter, I presume?
You hate that so much.
Not that touchy-feely type. Kojima said you had some kind of
Yeah,
phobia.
it's like, it's
Bridges
not for
corpse
everybody.
disposal.
Some people prefer watching it to
I
playing
gotta
it.
move on. I'll explain as we go. Come on.
'Cause it can, yeah, it can infuriate you, especially if you're trying to keep the packages in one, like, you know, piece, and then you fall down a hill and you break half the shit.
Come and take
Yeah.
a look. He's got a date with the incinerator.
How long since he flatlined?
We don't know the exact TOD, but I'd say it's been upwards of 40 hours.
He wasn't quarantined.
Not sick. This is a suicide.
Jesus.
We're just lucky we found him at all. Got him on ice ASAP, but who knows when he'll go necro.
Where you taking him?
Closest incinerator's to the north.
So you have to incinerate bodies, or you can also
This
put
room's
them in
crawling
tar
with
pits.
PTs. Sure you can't use another?
I wish I
But
could,
if you don't-
there's no time.
and cause a void arm, which
Then
is
you
like a
just burn the
nuke.
poor bastard right here.
You put all that chiralium in the air so close to town? Can't do it.
Better that than trying for the incinerator.
Hey, we can do this. We just need someone like you with dunes.
Well, he's already in the first stages of necrosis. If we don't hurry, this place is a crater.
So how about it? Can we count on you?
It's quite a crazy
And
mechanic
Bridges
too.
hereby enters into a contract with Sam Porter.
Sam. Just Sam. And I can't spot BTs. Just sense them.
That's why we came prepared.
A bridge baby, huh?
If it's helping you, we'll be able to stay one step ahead of them.
That's what you can see over here. I put it in the
I feel like shit every time.
put it in the shot.
Oh, you are
Yeah,
pulling in the
essentially
other
it's
side.
like,
Freaks me out too.
it's called the void arm, but essentially it's got the destructive
Roll
power
out.
of a nuke, and it just leaves this massive crater. It's crazy. So basically, like I don't want to give away too much, but an event has happened, and it's kind of split the fabric of here and the other side, and kind of like purgatory, so the place in the middle. And essentially, you're kind of getting this bleeding effect where the worlds are interacting, and when they do, it causes, it causes issues.
Well, the world was different when I was a kid. America,
So
the
it's a-
country,
it's
anybody
apocalypse,
could go anywhere they
essentially.
damn well pleased. No need for couriers like yourself. We had highways, airplanes. Hell, you could even visit other countries. Hard to imagine it now. As you can see, the Death Stranding poked us full of holes. Fucked us beyond all recognition. Then if you were lucky enough to survive, the timefall came and washed you away. Then those freaks from the beach showed up. The worlds of the living and the dead all mixed together.
There it is.
And that's when folks started holing up in the cities. Couriers like yourself got put up on a pedestal.
So the beach is pretty much the place between living and death. And BTs are what they refer to them, and they're called beach things. It's just an acronym.
How much further to the incinerator? This guy's about to pop.
Shit. We're gonna have to cut to the BTs.
Now, when you go through BT territory, well, yeah. Essentially, they create timefall, which is rain. But what the rain does is that when it touches you, it ages you. Hyper accelerated. So that's why, like, vehicles, you know, packages, everything just starts deteriorating in front of your eyes. It's crazy.
stalled.
Those assholes got us right where they want us. Get us out of here.
And essentially they can come out of the ground
Can you see anything?
and they can like pull you down into it. And then yeah. It's slightly different with Sam. He's different to he's not super unique. Like they are, it's rare. There are, you know, more like him, but it's very rare.
This BB must be busted.
In comparison to like standard peeps, yeah. But for like normal chaps like him, if he gets pulled down there, he can become a BT and there can be a void arm. Huh. What was the red on his foot? I didn't see that last time. Oh. So we're like in the middle of BT. Yeah, it escalates quickly, yeah. So the second you get into their territory, and if you get really close to them, then yeah, things switch gears fast. Oh shit.
They're here.
He's going nowhere, bro. He's under a car. Now that's the time fall aging him. Oh well. Close call. Oh, he's injured. Oh, it's blood. Why was it all like shiny? Oh shit. Well. There we go. There's one of them. Oh, of course. Yeah, I remember why. So Sam's blood is a little different too. I didn't realize they actually made it right at the beginning. So you can see them floating in the sky there. He's done. Saw them? Yeah. So that's BB. Short for Bridge Baby. Oh. Now we're gonna have a problem. And yeah, they can get like that big. Void arm. Now, for Sam, it's a little different. So he doesn't get vaporized. He's called a repatriate. And basically, well, I mean, they had to introduce some sort of mechanic where you could die and come back. But essentially, that's what it is. Now we're on the beach. Sure. Trying to remember if we get to see the beach now, like if we get to look out. Yeah, we do. Okay. So this is the place between living and death. It's epic.
Bridges falling down, my fair lady.
It's very confusing. Yeah. So, I'll explain as we go, but yeah, it's a lot to take in the beginning, because it's just like, what is going on? So everybody has a beach. And Sam went to the beach now when the void art happened. But, because he's a repatriate, I don't want to give away why he is or what happened for him to become one. But because he is, we can now go back and essentially respawn. So we can go from the beach back to, you know... Oh shit. The remote died. And then we get a quirky cutscene. Again, it's nuts. Now this is a memory.
Baby, can you hear me? Can you hear me? It's Daddy.
So now Sam's repatriated. Since she come back, the land of the living. But you're gonna see pretty much, yeah. The crater.
Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave rise to life as we know it.
And that whole facility is
And
gone.
then came the next explosion. An explosion that will be our last.
It came like a fever dream. So yeah, like there's a lot of like undertone messaging and you know, but it's it's so difficult not to give away like spoilers and stuff. It's cool though. It's cool. Like once you get past like the you know, it's very artsy and it's very quirky. But yeah, it's an awesome story. And the whole thing of like, so you can go in and we can, you know, you can kill dudes. You can go lethal or non-lethal. The problem is if you do, then you have to take the bodies to an incinerator because you can't just leave them there. Otherwise they blow up. And then you go back to that place in the game and there's a crater. It can be a bit of a problem. You know? Episode 1.
Oh, you're awake. So, how does it feel to be back in the world of the living? Don't worry. I'm a doctor. Well, a coroner, originally.
Dead man.
Call me Dead Man. I'm well acquainted with the dead. Not like you, of course. Contrary to the name, I've never actually died. I would advise against that. I'm no expert, but I can assure you it's for your own protection. See?
So I'm a prisoner.
These aren't handcuffs. They're cutting-edge devices that keep us all connected.
Us?
Bridges.
Oh, us.
Yup, bridges. humanity's best hope for the future. Or avoiding extinction, if you prefer.
Right. Where am I? What time is it?
Watch me. Try pressing it against your skin, like this. Relax. That just means your body's got a good connection to the cufflink. Look, look.
This gives us our head.
Cuffs will watch over you 24 hours a day. That is to say, we will. We're here to help.
What the hell? 2 days?
During that time, we took the liberty of collecting fluid samples from you. You're a repatriate. That makes you very special.
What happened to the CD guys?
Toast.
Central Knot was obliterated in the annihilation. Game over, man. Place is a crater. The only ones to get to continue were you, for obvious reasons, and your broken bridge baby.
Is it all right?
It's been marked for disposal. Didn't work anymore. Why keep it? We lost everyone. Not just corpse disposal. My team, HQ, all of Redford, every soul in Central Knot City.
Gone. It's a big ass explosion.
We're at our base, in Capital Knot City now. Or should I say, our new headquarters. Sudbury seemed the logical choice. But our implementation team has been decimated, and there's only so much they can do in 2 days. Things here are a mess. Fortunately, the director and his support team were out of town at the time, so the chain of command remains intact. I hate to do this so soon, but I have a job for you. This stencil is from when you repatriated? What's the other mark from?
A clingy woman in a cave.
I see. Aphenphosmphobia. No wonder you were out there alone, where no one could touch you. I'll try to be more careful, Sam. So, the job is an urgent delivery. I need you to bring the president some morphine.
What president? America's gone.
Ever watched Invincible? No.
You talking about the mayor of Central Knot?
Is it anime?
No, not the mayor.
Or is it normal?
America lives on, Sam. The president is
It's
in
Omni-Man.
final
It's Omni-Man's
stages of
kid, right?
cancer.
Sure,
In
it's
critical
Omni-Man's kid.
condition, but there's still time.
Why me?
Look, Sam. Do as I ask, and I promise it will all make sense.
Why don't you do it?
Because I'm not really here.
Hologram.
Apologies. This is just a chirogram. And here, come the tears. Allergic reaction to the chiral transmission. I'm actually over in the isolation ward in the big triangle building. Here is the morphine. Bridges hereby enters into a contract with Sam Porter.
Come on. You got morphine there. What's this about? Tell me the truth.
The truth,
Very
Sam,
superhero show?
is that America's last president wants
It's
to see you
Omni-Man's
in
kid,
person.
right? He's in the yellow suit.
Are you really about to say no?
I think that's it.
Very good. I'll see you in the isolation ward.
Yeah. Army Man's kid.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Whoa.
Clear. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Delivery order for Sam Porter Bridges. Request transport of morphine to isolation ward for immediate administration to the president.
So now we're at a different facility.
Check the map on your cufflinks if you're lost, Sam. The isolation word should be pretty obvious. If you're not sure how to get there, you try it out and you'll see what I mean.
Cool. There's a lot of intro stuff in the beginning. As you can imagine.
Sam, if you want to confirm you're headed the right way, check your compass. It'll never steer you wrong. Provided you have a destination, that is.
Do we have to... Oh, okay. Cool.
Central wasn't just home to Bridges HQ. It was also the seat of the Reconstructionist movement. If the president had
Map is
required
big.
special
So look, in the beginning,
she would have never left.
we're in a small section.
And if she hadn't, we wouldn't have either.
It's kind of like the intro. I'm trying to think of if you've played Witcher 3. Is it the same size as that? That first little area that's kind of like, it's basically the intro area. And then it opens up into a much bigger section. But yeah, that's the thing. So we're going to have to see how this goes because the game is, it's a big game. It's a big game. And it might not be, yeah. It might not be what everybody wants to watch. But I do have a backup. And I'm thinking God of War is a backup, you know. Because that's, yeah, it's more fast-paced. But it's still a good story.
Like I said, her vital signs are all trending the same way.
No chance of a recovery then?
None that I can see. No.
We should start making preparations.
Sam, it's me, Dead Man. Sorry, my mistake. I'm afraid the president's condition has deteriorated. Thank you. This will help to ease the pain. And allow her to speak with you in these final moments.
Her?
The first and last female president of the United States. Surely you remember her. She raised you? You're not exactly dressed for a reunion. Take that off before you come inside.
Isolation ward.
That's the president's right-hand man, the director of bridges.
Die Hardman?
Oh, you were with Bridges 1? So, I guess no introductions are necessary.
You can definitely see like the what's his name? The
What's
Metal
it been,
Gear
Sam?
sort of
10 years?
influence
Look at us.
from Kojima.
A bunch of deathless freaks meeting like this. Yeah, well, good to see you two. President's waiting.
Is the president's son? No, president just raised him.
It's your mother, Bridget. She's a bit out of it, but I know
What?
she'll recognize you.
I'm totally wrong. I can't remember if it's... No, that doesn't make sense. Not biological,
Madam
Mom.
President,
Right?
we've brought Sam.
Shit, I can't remember. It's not biological, Mom. No way.
We'll leave you two alone.
Sam, I knew you'd come back. Are you doing all right? Yeah, I know you hate me. Amelie.
Amelie?
You remember Amelie went west. Took her 3 years to cross. She's trying to rebuild the
Whoa! That hour went quickly.
Going
Jesus.
on about that, huh?
You're the one I wanted to send, Sam. Time's running out. Help Amelie. She needs you. Together, you can help us reconnect. You can make America whole. Sam, if we don't all come together again, humanity will not survive.
We don't need a country. Not anymore.
We do. Alone, we have no future.
No, America's finished. Bridget, you're the president of jack shit.
Sam, listen to me. So you are willing to help me?
No, I...
I love you, Sam. I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
Madam President! Oh, no.
She's gone.
Doctor, we need your help.
All hands on deck here. Season B fifth. Give me 150 cc's. She's not responding. She's dropping.
Hold on.
We're losing her.
Nope.
I'm a dead.
Or that was a hologram. Huh. I should say chirogram.
Listen, no one can know that the president is dead. If word gets out, Bridges is finished. Now, what happened here does not leave this room. Do you understand?
Yes, Director. But there's still the matter of the body. Without corpse disposal.
We've got that covered.
Gotta take the body. Gotta take the body to the incinerator.
Sam, before she died, the president made a contract with you.
What are you talking about?
As a member of Bridges, you're gonna work with the rest of us to rebuild America.
You think you can recruit me? Like she tried to?
Well, she succeeded. Look at your wrist. If that's not symbolic, I don't know what is.
So now that she's died,
Cancer spread throughout her entire body. Harvesting organs is out of the question, and there is no need for an autopsy. Her body needs to be cremated before she necrotizes.
we've got to get the corpse to an incinerator.
This place will turn into another crater.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
Take the body.
We don't have any porters right now. And the CD team you went into the field with are dead.
So basically, Sam's a porter,
But the president's body
and he
has to
delivers
be burned.
packages and, you
The
know,
road from Capital Knot City
That's
to the
mainly his
incinerator
thing,
was
is
compromised
packages.
in the void out. Now, the only way there is on foot, through the mountains. But the chiral density there is off the chart. It's gotta be BTs.
This job has requirements. Tombs. Repatriate.
So me.
but because he's got dooms, which is like,
Sam,
you
you're
know,
already on the clock.
basically gives him the ability to
Now
sense
get it done.
the BTs.
Sam Porter Bridges.
He's more equipped to deal with them than like standard porters. So because everything, like all infrastructure just went to shit, right? So because of essentially there was multiple void outs all over the place. And just full-blown apocalypse, right? So now everything is just, you know, there's no, just for people to try and communicate and connect with one another is shattered. And I think of like groceries and, you know, simple things like that. Nightmare of a task, right?
Have a
So
moment.
porters, and which is what Sam
President Strand believed
and other guys
in
like him,
American
there's
Reconstructionism.
all doing
She
all these
worked
jobs for,
tirelessly to bring
you know,
the nation together again.
delivering packages to people.
And without her, there would be no Bridges. She deserves a funeral.
And Bridges
with full
is
honor,
basically the, you know,
but we can't give her that. If she dies, America
company that's,
dies.
yeah, kind of running everything.
Without her, Bridges will cease to be.
Listen. Her cremation must be carried out with the utmost secrecy.
Even if we pull it off, what then? Who's gonna take her place? Face it. America's history.
Sam, America isn't dead yet.
He just said that it dies if Bridget dies.
She may be lost to us, but we still have an America worthy of the presidency.
Sorry, what?
Let's not get into it now. What matters is that we're going to finish your mother's work and rebuild America as she intended. That's the reason.
Yeah, it's his adopted
Bridges
mother. I don't want
exists.
to
So
I
take
don't want to
the
give too much
first
away
step, Sam,
of who
and
his
deliver
parents
the
are,
president's
but
body
yeah.
to the incinerator.
If we don't all come together again, humanity will not survive. You're the one I wanted to send, Sam. Time's running out.
And essentially, we have to try and reconnect everybody and everything, you know, before
Waiting for you on the beach.
before it's too late. And there's a plan to do it. But unfortunately, and you saw a glimpse of him in the beginning,
The facilities to the southwest. Remember that you'll be passing through BT territory.
We built the incinerator way up in
basically
the
there's a
mountains
group who
so that
don't
the
want it
viral matter
fixed.
in the smoke wouldn't reach the city. It won't be easy carrying a body up there.
So essentially it was an event.
We'll be monitoring you around the clock. If anything comes up, we'll offer you support via the cufflinks.
So you'll yeah. Trying to do this spoiler free. Essentially there was an event And once that event happened, then then the whole thing of like people started necrotizing, and then void out started happening. And this is quite some time after. So now you're kind of just seeing the aftermath of that.
Sam, this is Die Hardiman. Deadman explained how to use the cups,
And
right?
pretty much how they're trying to rebuild everything.
Check the location of the incinerator. Getting to the incinerator will be anything but easy. Move around and change the angle of your map to gain a better understanding of the terrain. See if you can't pick a path to your destination.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
Order, we've provided you with a number of suggested routes as well. Ultimately, though, it's up to you to decide how you want to proceed.
And yeah, so now you see, like, this is.
Sam, I don't think.
Sorry, these guys want to talk lots at the moment.
Every minute counts when transporting corpses for disposal. 48 hours following cardiac arrest, they go necro and become a fresh BT to make our lives hell.
So yeah, so essentially it's sometime after everything kind of went to shit, right? So there was a full-blown apocalypse because there was just multiple void outs everywhere. And this is kind of the aftermath, where you've got, you know, pockets of people and this sort of one main, would you call it a government? Yeah, so it's like a government body and company all built into one.
President Bridget Strand was the symbol of American Reconstructionism. Even with the country shattered and its people scattered to the four winds, she never stopped believing they could be reunited. People held on to their hope that America would rise again because they believed in her. We believe that this country can be rebuilt. America lives on, together with Bridget's undying spirit.
So now we would to get this. We would to get basically the corpse to the incinerator. Otherwise,
Have a pleasant journey.
pretty much the opening scene 2.0. Oh, there we go. So that tiny little ledge, yeah, tripped us up. But again, it's only in the beginning. In the beginning, yeah, it's a lot harder. This becomes much less of an issue later as we go. So we're going up there. There's a few ways to go, and basically, like, there's a longer way around. It's easier, and then there's kind of like a route straight through, but we've got to kind of use. Luckily, there'll be ladders and there's stuff for us, as we go. And we don't have anything. Oh, we might be able to pick some stuff up though. There might be. I can't remember if there's a drop ladder. There may be one or two drop ladders, but luckily there's ladders placed and shit already. And basically the idea is of like, if I place a ladder and someone else jumps into the game, that ladder will be in their game. So there's like that's how it's kind of connected. Game's long. Game is super long. So that's why, like, we might not get past like the first episode, or maybe like 2 or 3, and then you guys will be like, no, we need to do something else. It might happen. It's not everybody's cup of tea. Yeah, probably. We might not get past the first episode just because of the music. But I've seen 1 or 2 episodes that people have done with the music in. So I think it's allowed on YouTube. I mean, we'll find out soon, I guess. Because they'll pretty much check it as I finish the episode today. I love the setting, man. Oh, it's so good. Now look, to be fair, like, again, the beginning is slow and it's difficult in terms of, you know, you've got to constantly check your weight all the time and you can stumble super easy. But eventually, by the end of it, you know, there's zip lines. You can pretty much zip around the entire map in a matter of seconds. It's awesome. And we unlock vehicles and eventually you rebuild roads, you know. And again, what it does then is it appears in other people's game worlds, so their world just becomes easier to traverse. I think all the initial ones I think are planted by, so the ladders and ropes are planted by like an NPC basically. But, oh shit, see, like just like that.
Keep it together.
It took place on another planet? Yeah, so this is like, it's a prehistoric looking sort of place. And funny enough, in God of War Ragnarok, when he goes up to, was it Valhalla? Can't remember, but basically one of the realms, no, couldn't have been Valhalla. Where was it? It's not Midgard, it's one of the realms. Asgard. So in Asgard looks like this as well. I love it, man. Trying to think of places like, I think Isle of Skye looks a bit like this. Oh shit.
Just a bit further now.
I think Iceland as well. So cool. Oh, so basically, yeah, so you'll see that, so that rope, that climbing rope there, effectively that's like, you know, you come across stuff like that that's planted by the players. Planted? Placed. That's a better word. So like, yeah, this ladder. So currently this is Igor, so this is an NPC. And you can like it.
Anyone? Thanks for the help.
So there's a whole like social thing, you know. Social aspect to this. Oh, can I just get on the... Thanks. No, so essentially it's like the world's gone back to kind of more of a primordial sort of look and feel. And you'll see in the... especially in the next area. It's crazy. It does look like another planet in terms of like... Funny enough, in Starfield you see a lot of it. Very rocky biomes. I want to see if I can get up high enough where you can see... I don't know if we'll be able to see it from the side, to be fair. But yeah, it might be one of those where, you know... Oh, shit!
Oh. Almost toppled over.
That was close. Where, yeah, like it just becomes less fun to watch. Well, not less fun, but it's just, it's not... Yeah, I don't know. You're gonna have to let me know how it goes.
So that's the place.
So I want to see if we can get to this edge, and then you can just see this crater that's right here.
Close.
How crazy this looks. There we go.
See that crater? That's what's left of Central Knot City. Bridges HQ 2. Nothing but a hole in the ground.
That's nuts. Right? The size of that. Jesus. Now wait, I'm trying to remember how big they are when you do them in the game. They're not as big as that. Not from memory anyway. To be fair, I didn't do it very often. Because I went the non-lethal route because it was honestly just less admin. Otherwise, every time you've got to like make the bodies disappear, you know, and you can either do that like this with incinerating them, or you can take them to a tar pit. The tar pit will then, absorb the body effectively. Oh shit! So the balancing thing gets old, but luckily you don't have to do it for very long. Well, before you get stuff that helps. Here we go. Done. No void out. But Chiralium goes into the air because everybody's got Chiralium in them now. And of course that means the BTs arrive.
Chiralium density in the area is climbing rapidly. Heavy timefall is imminent. Get back here, now.
Sam, burn the other cargo while you're there.
What's this?
BB-28. It's the unit Igor was assigned. It was hooked up to you when we found you in the crater.
But why is it here?
Because it's flagged for disposal. Central Knot's gone, and our headquarters along with it. Because that thing didn't do its job. It's all in Igor's logs.
But it's still alive.
It can't be repaired, and it can't survive outside the pod. Pity it if you want, but the decision has been made. It has to go. The director approved the order.
Crazy how they just see it as like a thing rather than like a person. Nuts. Oh, here we go. It's such a cool effect.
Damn it, must have lost you in the blackout. Sam, what's your status? Chiralium density is still increasing.
My status is fucked. There's tons of them.
Must be from the bodies we couldn't get up to the incinerator in time. Comes with the territory, I'm afraid.
Can you sit out the rain?
No. They're closing in on my position. I have to move before they realize I'm in here.
Sam, if one of those things eats you, it'll trigger a void out. You'll come back, sure, but the surrounding area will still be a crater.
Yep.
I got an idea.
Those are BB's memories.
Start with shit. Maybe you are defective. That's it. Do your thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. So now,
Sam, we're sending you some suggested routes back to the city. Pick one or don't. Just get the hell out of there.
we can use BB to scan. And if we get too close to them, so we can hold our breath, right? Helps a little bit, but if we still get too close, or if we cross one of their strands, we trigger them. And then they come after us. And then... we don't shake them off. We get taken. Now there's real trouble. And of course, in the beginning, there's no way to fight back, right? So the only thing only choice we've got is to run. Now you can imagine if you have a full load of packages and this happens, well, yeah, they go all over the place, and it's a nightmare. But I'd rather show you in the beginning. There's the BT, bro. Like the big one. It's to eat us. We need to get the hell out of here. Oh, shit. But... oh... just made it. Just made it.
Steady.
But yeah, effectively, I mean, you know, you can walk past them as long as you're careful, without, inducing a a nightmare like that. And later we do get ways to combat them, which makes life a lot easier. And one of the cool things is once you let's say if you take out, I don't know, a good few in an area, the area can actually clear up. And then it just becomes like a chilled out like this. But yeah, you can pretty much go everywhere. And You know, we get equipment where we can scale all of this. It's cool. Now, in the director's cut, apparently there's a whole bunch of new gear. I'm keen to see what that looks like. Oh, so this is what happens after you take out a BT. This is kind of what they leave behind. And that becomes a currency? Would it be a currency? Yeah. A resource. It becomes a resource that we can use. Drink from the canteen. And we need those for health. A little bit. Even more copyrighted music? Yeah. So we'll see. Look, I mean, again, we may be in a situation where, yeah, we can't, I mean, because it's just, there's so much music in this game. And if that's the case, then that also kind of might put a stop to this. As long as, look, if it doesn't affect the channel, then I'm not too worried, you know. And I'm not monetized anyway, so, you know. And again, as long as it doesn't affect growth of the channel and all of those things. But we'll see. I may get to like tomorrow and like just have, you know, strikes everywhere and oh God. But if that's the case, then yeah, then what we'll do is I think we'll do God of War. You know, we'll start with God of War 1. Well, God of War 1. You know, it'll be like the what's his name? It'll be the Norse series. So just the two. But yeah, I think look, I mean, that's super fun to play. And also fun to watch. This, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's fun to watch. I don't know. You know? It's fun as hell to play. But again, it's my kind of like, yeah, my kind of thing.
Beginning scan. Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All clear. Welcome to Capital, not City. Proceed to Distribution Center.
Where are we going?
Sam, come back to the distribution center. Check the location on your compass.
Yeah, we're going here. Yeah. It's like a High School Musical. Yeah, they're like, I don't know. Is there a cutscene here? Oh, there's a cutscene here. We need a shower, man. So whenever you see the upside down rainbow, that's BTs.
It's a miracle either of you made it back. When someone with dooms hooks up to a BB, your feelings and memories cause feedback, like with a speaker. It amplifies fears and stress, and runs the risk of taking you to a place from which you will not return. I'm sorry, but this BB has been pushed beyond its limits. Disposal is the only option.
Not a chance.
Sam, get cleaned up and come to the president's office. We need to talk.
Feels like you're in a calculus class. Yeah, so this is the thing. So, like, it may be that it's just... Look, the beginning is super slow. I'm trying to think of... After we finish this first section... Cliff.
See the sunset, the day is ending. Let that yawn out
Sam is not going to let go of BB. Not going to happen. But yeah, so it's slow in the beginning. Once you get past it, you kind of go into then the whole connecting up the world thing. But again, I'm not sure if it's one of those where, yeah, I don't know.
Sam, I thought
Look, we'll do an episode,
Dooms and BBs were a dangerous combination.
maybe 2, and we'll see. See how it goes.
Perhaps a shower is in order.
But if it is like, you know,
don't want the president to see you like that.
hard to watch, then yeah.
About? She's dead.
You're upset.
Feels like when you're drunk in RDR2. Oh. So yeah, when he's looking through the...
It seems it owes you its life.
No, we owe the kid our lives. You too.
As you say, I shall look after it.
So it's BB looking
Give
through
my regards to the president.
looking through the glass. So it gives you that, like, yeah, drunk look. But it is a slow game, so that's why I was thinking, like, on a Sunday, you know, it was a chilled out sort of like day, so yeah. But it may not be for, yeah, it may not be for the channel. That's if it doesn't get, like, you know, struck out from the copyright.
Time to go, Sam.
Which might happen.
Here. It's a dream catcher. Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you.
Amelie. I mean, we could also, like, call it here and just make this an episode. But,
Good morning, Sam.
Sam, this is Di Hartman. There's a private room set aside for your use. Bridges perk. Take a moment to clean up, wash all that chiralium off, then come to the president's office.
But yeah, I'm not sure. I love this game, dude. It's awesome. But I'm not sure if it might be also one of those where it's just, yeah, it's fun to play, not so much to watch. Like space games. I find the same thing with space games.
Sam, can you hear me?
For fuck's sake. Is it anything private?
Rocket streaming Hogwarts Legacy in a bit? Cool.
No, except for taking a shower and going to the toilet, that is. I take it you were getting yourself cleaned up. Good. Come to the president's office as soon as you're done. She's waiting for you.
So I'm just thinking now, what happens story-wise? And then do we just go out into the world? I can't remember.
You did well, Sam. Thank you. Bridget may no longer be with us, but her legacy has a chance to live on. Sam, listen to me. America, Reconstructionism. Her dream isn't dead.
I don't want to hear it.
This is the face of our new hope. Our new America.
Amelie.
My mother may be gone, but I'm here. And you, Sam, you're here too.
Been 10 years since you saw each other, right? And in all that time, she hasn't aged a day.
He knows why. My body's still on the beach. I don't get to grow older.
But you do, Sam. You look good.
So you're serious then about reconnecting everyone and everything?
It's confusing, eh?
Someone has to succeed Bridget, Sam. More importantly, someone has to carry on her legacy and see our country rebuilt. Samantha America Strand, our new president. A new beginning for our people, for our nation. Under Emily's leadership, we'll re-establish the UCA, the United Cities of America. This is how we'll rebuild our country. But we'll need your help to do it, Sam.
No, I'm through with this. I said my goodbyes to all of you when I said them to Bridget.
We never forgot about you, Sam. You ran away. You cut us off.
Emily put together an expedition. The best of Bridges won, and went west.
I led them past craters in BT territory. I kept them safe while they searched for survivors.
Never once missed a BT. Saw him coming a mile away.
We convinced community after community to join the UCA, and we left behind our own people to help them. It took us 3 years, but we managed to make it all the way to Edgenot City.
All the way to the Pacific. Jesus.
Yeah, but then everything went to hell. The team was wiped out, and Emily was taken.
So this is the enemy you saw at the beginning, that brief glimpse. Higgs and the Separatists.
I'm not being kept in a cell or anything like that. I'm allowed to use their facilities and to speak with you whenever I want. I just can't leave the city.
It's all to safeguard the continued independence of Edgenot City. That's what our keepers are saying, at least. They want the UCA to leave him be. Emily's their insurance policy in case we don't.
Who are these assholes again?
Homo Demons. Militant separatist group. They run Edgenot City.
I've heard of them. Bunch of terrorists who go around towns killing people and leaving craters.
There we go. That's
Right.
Higgs.
Nothing's off limits for them. Not even engineering void outs.
You think the suicide that took out Central Knot was one of theirs?
Could be. There are extremists like the demons everywhere, plotting in the shadows. They're decentralized by nature. No one organization to rule them all. Just a common ideology.
I know not everyone shares our vision for the future. If we Americans don't come together again, humanity won't survive. I carried my mother's message to people all across the country. But not everyone was willing to accept it.
More than a few would rather stay isolated. Keep to themselves. Go it alone. Like you, Sam. They think that America can only be rebuilt by force, by men who tell them what to do, who take away their freedom and put them in shackles.
What'd you put on me, huh? You know better than the demons. Just another kind of cult.
They're not shackles, Sam.
Yeah,
They're
she
a
was taken.
symbol of our bonds. That's what we need right now. Not to stand apart, but to come together. To form chiral knots and reconnect.
Sam, we want you to go west and finish what Emily started. The people she left behind have been hard at work, setting up chiral network terminals. But these terminals are still isolated. We need you to bring them online. And for that, you'll need a qubit. This contains all the necessary security and operations protocols to integrate a terminal into the chiral web. Take the qubit west, Sam, and reconnect the people of our great nation. And when you get to Edge Knot City, find Emily and bring her home.
After that, I'll take over the presidency and carry on Mother's work to save the country.
This was Bridget's dying wish. This is how we'll move forward.
Please, Sam. We need you.
So that's a
Sam
Kyle
Porter
Graham
Bridges
of her.
now. I'm not a Strand.
Hologram.
Hell, I'm not even part of this outfit. You all saw to that. I'm not getting involved with you or anyone else ever again.
Wait!
See? It's like I'm not even here. Same as it ever was.
Sam! Sam! Hold on. Stop! Listen to me. America needs you. Both of you.
Yeah, covering the world in cable didn't bring an end to war and suffering. Don't act surprised when it all comes apart if you try to do it again. Round and round it goes. Connect, reconnect, it's not that simple.
All right, Sam. Just take it easy. I get it. You don't have to commit to anything now. Why not get some rest?
Good idea. We all need our sleep. Leave it too long and you're liable to reconnect with the other side. The necessary maintenance has been completed. Various adjustments and fine-tuning for your benefit. You can use it again. For once, it would seem that Dooms and BBs are a good combination.
BB's representing the hope.
Or perhaps the two of you have something of an affinity for one another.
I'm trying to remember now. So, do we go straight into the world, or is it still? Yeah, there's a lot of cutscenes in the beginning of the game, but I think after this, I think we go straight to the world, and then we've got to bring on the first center, like basically bring the first center online, and. I'm thinking, yeah, I think let's do that just to kind of give you an idea of what, you know,
Sam.
what's entailed.
Listen. You are Sam Strand.
No, I'm not. Not anymore. My name is Sam Porter Bridges.
It's a funny word, Strand. A strand is part of rope or bond, while stranding means being washed up on the shore. And being stranded is when you can't go home. I'm stranded now, Sam. Here on the shore of the Pacific. Thousands of miles away, but our bond still holds. You're free, but we're still connected. Don't tell me we're not.
So basically, he's on his beach. I'm trying to remember. So he's on his beach, and I think she visits him now. So the guys who have dooms can like go to other people's beaches. I'm trying to remember. She went to his. I think she did. I love this game, but it confuses me as well.
Come back, Sam.
But basically, the beach is like it's like purgatory. And since the event has happened, people can go to their beach, you know, and then come back. which is nuts. And that's a bit of foreshadowing to tell you kind of why, but you don't find out until right at the end. It's crazy. And number 2, so Death Stranding 2, a bit more detail has come out about it, but not much. I'm hoping by the end of the year we're going to get to know, a little bit more. But that's, when is it out? Next year. Next year.
Sam,
I haven't said when.
Di Hartman. You were out like a log. Must have been beat. Private rooms come with all the basic amenities. Shower, toilet, etc. Drop in when you need to rest. Inspect your gear, review info, or whatever else. If you have any questions, feel free to ask our staff. But before you do, why not check things out for yourself? See how Bridges operates these days.
And eventually you get to a point where you can like create these rooms. And it's like a, takes quite a bit of resources, but... And then other players can use them. So if you look in the...
This is Deadman. I calibrated your BB based on physiological data we collected from you earlier. It's still just a best guess, though. After you take it out for a spin, we can check if you're in sync and tweak the BB sensitivity as needed.
But yeah, there's a video in my playlist of where I pretty much, I think this is after, I've platinumed the game. And...
This case will...
Okay, come on. You can't change color yet, because that only comes in NG+. But yeah, you'll see kind of in game what it looks like. This is pre-director's cut, of course, so I don't have all the director's cut gear.
With that terminal there, you can browse the Bridges. You don't have...
Okay, we don't need to listen to this. It has leg rests. What kind of chair is it? Continue, skip. Can I not exit? I can't exit. Well, I'm going to take a shower.
Sam, Hartman here. Researcher devoted to uncovering the secrets of the beaches and the Death Stranding, as well as those of dooms and repatriates. The shower in your room was designed with chiral decontamination in mind. Chiral matter can adversely affect hormone secretion and nervous function. There's a correlation between exposure and the development of phobias, as well as, in extreme cases, violent and suicidal impulses. Chiralian contamination has even been postulated as a trigger for the onset of dooms. I should add that these showers have another function: the collection of blood, hair, fluids, and other natural waste products. They provide a non-invasive means to monitor your exposure to chiralium and your overall health. And I freely admit a chance to study the unique properties of your physiology, you being a repatriate and all.
Gaming chair? Okay. So got built-in leg rests. Can you like pull it out with the leg rests? That's kind of nuts. So you can like pull it out with like a handle at the back? Do we have to do all of this, or do we just do one? Sure, we can just do one and then rock and roll. Can't exit yet, eh? We're gonna do this one.
Hey there. Look, I oversee delivery operations as well as maintenance and repairs. Nice to have you on board. I'm Mama, in case I didn't mention it before. Those there are strands. Not just used for packing, by the way, but for identification, too. Take a closer look and you'll see. See the red there? That's your blood.
Okay. That should be it. Yeah, there we go. There's a latch at the front that you can pull out. Ah!
Well, have you had a chance to think it over? Chock full of chiralium, but safe for you Dooms guys to wear. That's all you'll need to go forth and reconnect the world. To make us whole again.
I'm a porter. I don't care about connecting anything. Or making knots. But I'll do what I have to help Amelie out.
They're like basically like USB sticks. They're kind of short though, I can imagine. But still.
Listen up, Sam.
If you
Terminals
lean your
people built
chair all the
in
way
towns
back,
and cities
does it
they
then like
pass
give you
through
more
on their
room?
journey west are called knots. The infrastructure's there, but the Cairo network is offline. Right now, it's only capable of transmitting voice communications, sometimes wired, sometimes wireless, and a small amount of data. So, unless the necessary data is stored on site, our chirograms won't show up. Emily and the other Bridges members you've seen around the place are grams generated with local data, in case you didn't know. Anyway, all you've got to do is find the knot, connect your Cupid, and bring Cairo Communications online. Once you connect it to the terminal, you'll be able to initiate zero-time massive data transmission with the UCA network. And just like that, you'll reconnect us not only to each other, but to our past.
Half your legs are hanging off then? No.
All the lost and fragmented junk data will be compiled and restored, like bringing a dinosaur back to life from a fossil. .6 billion years of history on Earth. All the wisdom and knowledge we lost since the Death Stranding will be ours again. And that, my friend, is how we'll beat this thing.
It's basically like rebuilding the internet.
Once you establish Cairo Communications, generating grams won't be an issue. You'll also be able to use Cairo printers. Won't be long before we're able to send all kinds of things through the wire.
Except anything original. Or that's got a soul. Nothing real. Just copies.
True. Which is why we'll still need porters like you. Before and after we're made whole, we'll need men in the middle.
No rest for the wicked, huh?
You said a gaming chair? What kind of chair? Do you know the brand of the chair?
Yeah, well...
Interesting to see that.
We'll give you the details at the dispatch terminal. Make sure you check it upstairs. Drop's waiting up there, too.
These shoes look like they've done some serious miles. Shall I dispose of them?
Wait. Hold on. There's something I want you to look into. My blood seemed to set those things off. Happened more than once.
Set them off? How do you mean?
I don't know. You took my blood, didn't you? You tell me.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
I mean, if you think about it, like we're at the 2-hour mark now, right? And we haven't even got to doing the first mission, like connecting the first place. Two hours of cutscenes and copyrighted music. Shit, I really hope this doesn't get like flagged badly. It might though.
I'm sorry, Lisa. Don't worry. I'll take care of him. I promise you. Baby. Baby. Baby, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Steady.
It's like the gaming chair, the one that you imagine when someone says gaming chair. I don't know what brand. Okay. I'm on a Noble. Okay, so now we can do the first order, right? Yeah.
Sam, this is Di Hartman. Your current objective is to extend the Cairo network from here to Port Knot City. But don't think you can make a beeline straight for it. Signal won't carry that far. To cover the distance, we need to utilize knots. Think of it like tying ropes together to make a longer rope. The first of these knots is a bridge's Waystation. Go ahead and take a look at the order. Deliver whatever they need, and connect the Cupid. Order, make... Sam, now we've supplied you with some rope and a ladder for this run.
Different brand from mine?
Help with the steeper incline. Right now, I figure you're thinking about how you want to handle this order.
So we can take ladders. They gave us a lot of ladders. But basically, you've got to use, in the beginning, right? We've got to use like ladders as bridges.
Order assigned.
Right? Because we're going to get to like a river. And again, we don't want to be. That's where we headed, right? We don't want to be in the water too long because we could fall.
Sam, triple checked your loadout, I take it?
Mine has 2 holes in the back of the chair. Okay, like up here, like where you would have like racing belts.
Have a pleasant journey.
Sam, you see that sign someone left over there? You can leave some of your own if you'd like. Messages, warnings, words of encouragement, whatever comes to mind.
Okay, so that's where we're headed. Now we're gonna have to go around that edge on the side there, on the right. But as you can see, upside down rainbow. So there's BTs there. And if you look, you can kind of see their strands going up to the sky. Right? Get to the very top? Yeah. I know which one's talking about. I can't collect Carol yet, though.
Sam, even the best porters have been known to lose their cargo. But you're better than the best. You've got what it takes to finish what they started. If you come across any abandoned shipments, consider taking them to their intended destination.
It's easier than you might think. See, all our packages are tagged with bridges IDs for easy tracking. And your Oder deck is equipped with a scanner which might detect said IDs. Which is a roundabout way of saying, but that thing on your shoulder can help you locate mislaid shipments.
Okay, hang on. There's a split here. How many ladders do we have? We've got loads. This is where we'd use the ladder as a bridge. Don't think I'll be able to get it all across. I'll probably be able to do this one, right? Deep water detected. That's a bit of an issue. Is this shallow here?
person in need.
Can I just do that?
You to deliver.
There we go. Mini bridge. So now you could, wait until you come back and then pick up these. Whoa, what you doing, Sam? Pick up these packages on the way back. You can definitely do that as well. I kind of want to make a straight shoot, so we come through there, and then we'll do another ladder as well. And eventually there'll be like a full-blown bridge here, but for now, this will do. We'll go across here. Ah. That should connect easy. Yep. God, there's a lot of packages everywhere. Good grief. Yeah, but we want to get... Look, so again, we can get those on the way back. We don't have to get them now. Where do we come through? There. Capital Waystation, we're going to need 2. So see how deep the water is? Don't need a ladder. I'm sure we need 2. Oh, we're gonna need a ladder here though. No, we might be alright. Hang on. There we go. It's funny because it looks shallow and you're like, well, this should be alright. And you get in there and your stamina drains super quickly and bang, you're on your back and all the packages are in the water and oh god. I've run off the packages. So now we're going to a BT area.
Remember that prolonged exposure to timefall damages cargo containers. Don't stay out in the rain any longer than you have to.
So you can see the kind of sparks coming off the packages, and that's purely just from the rain. Timefall. See those? Those plants are growing, you see all the grass sort of dying. That's the BTs. BTs generating the rain. Timefall. Now we got to be careful because we're carrying packages, so we don't want to hit any of them. And we have no way of combating them either. Okay, we gotta go. Shit, there's another one. Whew. So, as you can imagine, running in there to get that package, a bit risky. Especially now because we don't have anything. We have no way of combating them. Eventually it becomes pretty easy. You can clear up a whole area. Okay, now we should be good here. The Waystation. Whoa, Sam. Bro. Okay, so not that far. We need to get out of the rain. these are the goofiest leg rests. Still want to know what chair this is. Wait, if you Google gaming chair with built-in leg rests, should come up, right? I haven't seen one.
Breathe easy, Sam. You're clear of BG territory.
Here we go.
The Death Stranding's to blame for all of this. The gazers, the fall of America, everything. It warped the world beyond recognition. Humanity had to scramble like rats, fleeing a sinking ship. But there's nowhere else to go. There's no future living like this. If we're to survive, we need to find another way. A way to overcome the BTs, the Death Stranding, the whole damn mess.
Okay. We can drink from the canteen now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that'll refill our stamina. There we go. I've got to get across both of these. Here's the Waystation. I think now this side should be the short side. Shortish. Still gonna be deep water. That's gonna be heavy as hell, man. Whoa, no, we'll leave that there for now. We'll get that on the way back. Okay, there we go. That should do it. Granted, once I restore... this one's right too, I might as well. Once I restore the Waystation, then essentially it'll be connected to the chiral network, and all the other players' things that they've put down will pop up. That's not going to be very helpful. We might just make it. Just. GT Racing Gaming Chair. Okay. Yeah, I had to get like a proper footstool for mine. Otherwise, it's just like, you know, misery. Gotta be chilling, bro, while you're gaming. What point?
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Okay, delivery done. Now we add them to the network. And then essentially that's the gaming loop.
We've all been feeling the loss of Central Knot City. No one seemed to know what it meant for the organization, or the UCA, or us. But the oxytocin will take the edge off, and that'll be a big help. Won't be long before we're back on track. May have a luck. This is great. Thank you again. Yeah, everything looks to be in good order. And soon our Waystation will be too, I hope.
Okay, now we connect them.
The second team, right?
It's the gaming chair. Okay.
No way.
I'll have a look at
They
it.
just sent you out on your own? I mean, if it was just a delivery, that'd be one thing. Porters come through from time to time, but the second team was meant to bring the Cupid. They were gonna... 3 years we've been with...
All right, this dude's...
Tell me. You... Well, then you just might be the answer to my prayers. So...
There we go. So now we connect them up. And essentially then we get access to the whole areas like current network. And we can build structures on it and then see the other players' structures that they built. There we go. That's the strand. And that pretty much just goes across the whole map. But you get vehicles, and then eventually you get a...
Connection to Capital. It's really happening. Just like Amelie promised. We get... Hey...
You get zip lines.
There's...
Thank you, Sam. By bringing that Waystation into the Cairo network, you've put it in direct contact with those of us back here in Capital Knot City.
Right. What's next?
West of the Waystation are a couple of structures our previous expedition put in place. And beyond them is your next destination, Port Knot City. It's on the shore of a crater lake that formed after the first void out. Your objective is to link up Port and Capital Knot. But to do that, you'll need to utilize our facilities as additional waypoints. They'll be essential for establishing a stable connection. Given the distance we need to cover, we're looking at using a distribution center and a power station, as to which you should head for first.
Get a tank?
We've got some cargo that needs delivering anyway.
Essentially, it's like a car and a... That looks like a bus almost.
To pick it up.
And a bike.
Good work. New order available.
Now, there's some cyberpunk elements to this as well.
Paying off, Sam. Thanks to the increase in network capacity, HQ is now in a position to provide you with additional materials and support.
Cool. So basically, like, there's there's some extra bits and pieces from Cyberpunk and from what's his name? And from Half-Life. Well, is it Half-Life or is it Valve? It's a bit of both. Yeah, we can hang it all on there. And essentially you take on an order, right? So that would be to go down to there. And then you can also just find lost cargo like this.
I see you brought in some lost cargo. Feel free to submit it here for processing. It'll be even if...
So essentially what you can do is you can deliver the lost cargo here that we picked up on the way. Or you can then take it back to where it needs to go to. Or, in this case, for instance, I'm going to put it in the private locker. Because that's going... Where's that going to? Capital Knot City, yeah. We're not going back to Capital Knot for a while. So we can just store it in the private locker. And then when we come past here again, we can then take it up. You should find an F-22. Well, there's definitely no flying in the game, but I can't remember. I think there was like a new vehicle you get for the director's cut, and it was like a race car. I think it's either a race car or it's like a, because it looks like an old school car, but you do races with it. But I don't know if you can just then race across the map or if it's only used in specific like places. So should we construction of a post box? Okay, and then we'll take this as well. We'll complete this order. What is going on? Right.
To build a post box.
I'm going to take a ladder as well. Although we should be able to get over it pretty easy. I've got one of those, so we're fine. But essentially, you've also got to like... So once you get vehicles, your vehicles all last... all run on batteries, right? So you then have to carry equipment with you that if your vehicle runs out of battery, you can then build a charging station.
Sam, assuming you've got your PCC in order, head to the site I designated and build that post box, would you? You should have no trouble finding it if you check your map and compass from time to time.
So we'll do the post box. We'll go to the other facility, and I think then we call it, because that's pretty much everything. Like, I mean, obviously when we start building roads and it gets quite intricate. Oh shit! Where was my ladder? Hold on. There it is. Huh. The losing balance thing. Seriously. So essentially what we get first is an exoskeleton. And that kind of lets us carry more cargo, but also helps stabilize us. But eventually by the end you got like a booster pack that like sits on the back of the backpack and like literally keeps you from swaying left to right. Like you would have on a, literally have like a spaceship.
Sam, I see you've arrived at the designated site. Good. When you're ready to proceed, activate your PCC. Use it to build a...
Done. Chiral printers are awesome. Molecular printing is such a cool concept.
Good work, Sam.
Okay.
That's a fine looking post box.
Now we can head back.
Access it and select shared locker. You can share cargo and...
Oh, do we have to do that?
Deposit a ladder and a climbing anchor, and I'm sure someone will eventually come along.
I think we have to. I think it's part of the mission. I think we got to do it. Donate weapons. Yeah. You've just told us that. Thank you. So we need to donate a ladder and climbing anchor. Done. No. There we go. So now another player can access that, which is kind of neat. You leave 10 minutes? Cool, no worries. But yeah, so you got pretty much like an idea of what Death Stranding is. Obviously the story and stuff, that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, let me know if you're keen to see how it goes, how it's gonna progress, or if maybe we should look at something else for Sundays. You may need like another episode or two just to like, yeah. Just to see. I don't know. Where are we going? Distribution center. Yeah, we'll go there and then we'll call it. I think. That's the incinerator. Yeah. Essentially, we've got to shoot across down to there. And then we'll call it. Now, to be fair, I could have been picking up those packages. and taking them back to the Waystation. But for now, we're going to leave it. See, the other thing is, now that I think about it, a lot of the missions are back and forth. And yeah, I don't know, that may get old to watch. Right? Because, there's quite a few missions where essentially you got to go back and forth to the way stations to kind of bump up, one, your rating, and two, to unlock more of the story and more of the gear. Yeah, I don't know.
Heads up, Sam. Your cargo's been pinged. Move. Now, before someone has eyes on you. Get to your destination ASAP if you don't want to get caught.
So there's package thieves. There's one down there.
Sam, don't get too close to mule territory unless you have to. Focus on your deliveries for now.
And we got nothing to fight them off. There we go. But luckily they don't want to hang around because there's BTs. And there's lots of them in this area.
Mules gave you trouble, huh? Good thing it was raining. Even they know better than to mess with BTs.
So the BT, I'm trying to remember, I think it's just a section here. It's a string from the canteen. Get a stamina boost. And then, yeah, it should be just here. Yeah, so BT area is here. And then just after that is the Waystation. We should be able to see it from here. Yeah, there it is. Just make it up. And there's the chiral network line. Well, basically outline. So there, if you're just outside that little chiral network, then I'm afraid, yeah, you can't build anything. It becomes a problem if you're on a bike. You know, you're in that and then suddenly the battery dies and you can't build a generator to charge it. Then you're walking again. Funny enough, we didn't actually have any BT encounters. Oh, I spoke too soon. Okay, they're here. Yeah. We might be able to get through pretty unscathed. I hope. I don't see it. Where is it? Oh. The other problem is that sometimes there is a BT baby. So you can imagine it's like a tiny little BT just hanging out. And if you touch it directly, well, then you get knocked on your feet and you get taken away. But yeah, that's a small section. It's not... There we go. No. BB's in trouble. We need to get him back to the base.
Oh no, kid doesn't look so hot.
Nothing to worry about. Its functions are temporarily suspended, but they can be restored. I can perform the necessary maintenance at a distribution center. Hurry though.
Basically, they're showing you what happens if BB gets too stressed. And that happens often if you get, like, you know, touched by a BT and then dragged into that soup.
When the strain on your BB exceeds sustainable levels, it triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxemia. If your BB's not performing to spec, drop by your private room and see if the incubator helps.
So there's the bike. We can't use it yet. Flat battery. We need to. We don't have the ability to create a pylon that charges it, but eventually we do.
All weapons will look decontaminating soon. Rest is advised.
Okay. Now we can put these dudes on the network. There we go. Yeah, then we'll rest here and then call it.
Waystation folks told me all about you. Sam Bridges, with the second expedition, right? The guy expanding the chiral network on his lonesome, when he's not out making deliveries. So what'd you bring us? Let's see it. Must have had to pass through Beat.
Yep. Okay. Then we connect them.
Do you mind connecting us to the network?
But yeah, I mean, that's where we at now, 2:34. So look, again, beginning is slow with all the cutscenes, but then it starts to pick up pace. But if you look at the map, I mean, we've just done this section here.
Sam.
Yeah. So that's increased functionality, more stuff. And then we've got access to the network.
Look, and with those materials you brought for our chiral printer, we can produce supplies for you here as needed. Think of it as our way of returning the favor.
But you'll see now, I'll show you the...
Sam, do me a favor. Take your BB to a private room and connect it to the incubator.
Good work.
So if you look at the size, so we've just done that. And then there's the final destination for this little area. Right? Then it goes to a whole new area, and that new area is big. It's very big. Jesus. And then then after that there's a smaller area, but that's like, it's not, So we'd be doing pretty much what we just did, a lot more. And you unlock more vehicles and obviously then you expand on the story. But yeah, I don't know. You're gonna have to let me know. And then we drop off BB.
Dead man, you there? Little help.
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
It's in.
Good. A temporary excessive stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
Remotely.
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the Steel Mother in Capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data. Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached. Each one has been physically removed from its steel mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood. I spoke with Hartman. We should have your results soon. Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted. Good night, Sam.
Okay. Cool. Let's try and remember if there's a cutscene or if this is it. Just want to check it.
London Bridge is falling down.
Well, it might be.
Falling down. Falling down. London Bridge is falling down. My fair lady. Sam? Can you see me?
How are things over there?
Still not under guard. Still not chained up. Still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east. Back home. Thank you. I mean that. It's bad. There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore. But humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together, to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then, well, it's like Bridget said, extinction.
Come on. Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope. I'll be waiting, Sam. Waiting for you. Come and find me.
Cool. I think, yeah, let's leave it there.
Hello, Sam. This is Hartman.
Oh,
Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up. To that end, why not take a shower?
no.
It's good for the
If
body
we do
and
that,
soul, and also my research.
it's going to start the next thing. All right. There we go. So, yeah, that's the first episode. And basically, like, we're going to go, over and over again, you're going to be connecting new places and then doing deliveries. And it gets easier and easier to make those deliveries because you get more and more equipment to do it. Now, once we expand to the next area, then we get the ability to create roads. And then once we've done that, traversal becomes like, shit. But there's quite a few moments where it takes you back to just literally walking and hiking, effectively, because you hike up a mountain and you got to hike through snow and blizzards, and it gets even more intense. And then eventually you get to a place where you've got zip lines, and once you've got zip lines, then it's just like, sure, yeah. Then the traversal is less of an element in the game. It's more like just completing the deliveries and kind of expanding expanding the network and increasing your rating. I don't know. You guys are going to have to let me know. Let's say maybe we do another episode after this and we kind of just get into the meat and potatoes of the game. It'll be less cutscene heavy as well in the next episode. But yeah, I reckon we'll leave it here for now. And then also I need to see what happens with like all the copyright music. It might be an absolute mess. I don't know. But for now, yeah, let's leave it there. And then maybe after an episode or two, if it's still not, grabbing you guys, then yeah, we may have to switch to something else. For that, yeah, then maybe we do God of War. Look, I want to do God of War on the channel anyway. And that may, that can maybe go on a Wednesday or on a Saturday. I don't know. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Anyway, have a good week, and I'll see you either for Wukong on Wednesday or Ghost Saturday or Death Stranding if we don't get copyright strike on next week Sunday. Yeah. Anyway, have a good one. Bye.